In this video, I'm going to be showcasing two Luocha builds that are going to blow your mind. One being on the more invested side and the other being basically not invested at all. Now we're going to be looking at both of these builds, but with a warning. I do want to say that with Luocha's builds that I'm going to be showcasing it, how I'm going to be explaining it, you are possibly not going to want to roll for future characters that you are going to want, because there's been multiple people in my chat saying I am tempting them and I'm basically showcasing and influencing them to possibly summon for Luocha because of how insane he looks. Now I'm going to be showing this in both ways, both non-invested and very well invested, and you're just going to see how much healing he possibly does, from being able to use his standby heal, which is free without skill points, his skill point heal, and also his AoE heal from his field. So we're going to be showcasing all of this, but first with the invested side of Luocha. Okay, with a really well invested Luocha, we're going to be looking at him with a good amount of attack coming from his light cone and also coming from his relics. We're also going to be seeing his traces built up to max level, basically from basic attack being maxed up, which was a mistake, so don't hold me to it. And of course, when you're investing in a character as Luocha, or you're trying to invest in a character you summon for, you're probably going to be building up their talents as high as you possibly can. So these aren't very unrealistic. It's going to be skill at level 9, the AoE ultimate at level 8, the talent level 9. I think this is pretty fair because none of them are actually maxed. They're up till 9 and 8. So this is something that everyone should have regardless. And we also are going to be using his Echoes of the Coffin. So I'm going to be showcasing you how much exactly he heals from his single target. And not only that, how insane his AoE healing is as well. Now, as you can see, that was quite literally 5,100 HP restored from his standby heal when people are under 50%. Now, with Luocha having that much healing at high investment, holy crap, there's quite literally not many characters who are going to be at 5,000 health. Now, even for characters like Natasha, characters that are going to be tanks in the future that possibly might need HP, they're probably going to get around that 5,000 mark. My Natasha is at 5,300, I think, in HP. And I know other characters like Bailu also share that amount of HP. And being able to single heal immediately and then they lose 50% health up to 5,000 health, that's basically a guarantee to full health a character. That is absolutely insane, and how much healing that does as single target. And that's not even counting using skill points. That was a standby heal, not even a skill point heal. So it'll be 5,000 for using that skill regardless. And that is going to full heal a character no matter what, no matter how much damage they take. As long as they hit under 50%, they're going to get healed all the way. Now, showcasing his actual field is going to be a different story, because I think this is even the crazier part of him. Now, a lot of people don't know Luocha as a instant healer, and of course, like Natasha and like Bailu, these are two characters that have ults that you can instantly pop that are going to give a team-wide heal. Now, for Luocha, he has a field that for every attack that you do, everyone in the team is going to get healed by a certain amount, with the primary attacker actually doing more healing for themselves. Now, this is going to count follow-up attacks, ultimates, and all the other attacks that you can do, like basic attacks and skills. And for someone like Sele, she actually can use her extra turn mechanic or extra attack mechanic and also heal from that as well. So as you're about to see, I'm going to basic attack one of these characters, and you're going to see by how much I'm actually going to be healing with Silverwolf. She is at 1,878, and when I do end up attacking, she is going to be full health, because we are getting 1,500 HP per attack for the primary attacker. And not only that, we're going to see how much we're actually getting for our Luocha, because he's going to be the support, I guess you could say, or the benched units. And let's see how much HP he's going to be getting from a primary attacker's attack. So he's getting around 600 HP, and as you can see, I did kill an enemy, so I get to go again for Sele. So someone like Sele and someone who's going to be doing multiple attacks from their own are going to benefit very highly with Luocha from his field. Now, looking at Luocha's health again, he's going to get healed again, because Sele ended up doing her extra attack. And say, for instance, if we had another character who was at low health, I could use Sele's ult. That's an extra amount of healing. And then she has another turn. Guess what? That's another instance of healing. So we're getting around 4 to 5 instances of healing just using Sele, and I'm pretty sure more characters are going to be able to use this as well as a highlight. You have follow-up characters like Himiko, Herda, and Jingyuan. These characters all work like that. If Clara gets hit a lot with her passive, she's going to do follow-up attacks, which is also going to proc the healing on Luocha's field. There is just a lot you can do, and especially with you not being able to have a lot of health when you possibly use this field, being able to tag multiple times, using multiple ults from different characters that attack enemies, you're going to end up getting all your team full health before you can even let the enemies hit again. So while Luocha doesn't have instantaneous healing, as soon as you get your own turn before you get hit, you are going to be able to full heal your characters with Luocha's field alone, which isn't that hard to get. All you have to do is use a skill and also use his ult, and you pretty much already have it. Or his standby skill and then his manual skill, you'll end up having it as well. There are a lot of different avenues you can do to actually get Luocha up to his field, and when you do get his field up, everyone is basically going to be fully healed. So I want to go ahead and show you what the minimally quote-unquote invested Luocha looks like. Now for Luocha, I do want to say for his traces, as I said before, these aren't, I guess you say, out of the ordinary traces. If you're going to be investing in a character when it comes to using them as a whole, especially when you're going to be using Luocha as much as you possibly are, since he is a healer, you are going to want to max out eventually all of his nodes and traces. Now for the most part, basic attack isn't really that important because it's just going to be the damage that you do, and that's not his role really. But for the heal that he gets, the skill and the talent are going to be very important. So like I said, these aren't even max level, they're close to max or one away from max. So this isn't something out of the ordinary, something that not everyone should be doing. I do think since he is going to be a healer, he should be someone you should be investing in traces. But other than that, let's look at the other parts of his build, which is where the insanity happens. For the light cone, I'm giving him a level 50 light cone that doesn't help him in any regard. He's going to get increased wearer's energy regeneration rate by 8%, which this is going to help him with his ult. But since his ult doesn't do healing, the second part of the light cone is going to go to waste. Increases outgoing healing when they use their ultimate by 12%. He won't be getting this. He won't be getting this extra outgoing healing from his light cone. So he's basically going to be only inheriting stats from this that are going to make it worthwhile. And with the low attack that you're going to get from this light cone, he's basically getting nothing. We're also going to be using no relics, no set pieces, except for this one attack rope, because it's going to be very common to at least one relic worth of attack on him, so he's able to get that base healing in so that he can do something for your teammates. But I'm just going to be showing you with literally one relic and with one light cone that is basically not benefiting him at all. Look how much he's going to be healing, and look how much he possibly can heal from his skill and his field. Now, as you can see, we are here with the minimally invested Luocha. He's going to have, of course, the light cone that I said before, and he's going to have very low attack. He's going to have 1,700 attack because of his actual light cone being off, and also his relics not having any set pieces to it and just having one attack rope to his name. So we're going to be seeing how much he actually heals for and how much his field heals for, with him having almost nothing, basically being not invested in at all besides his traces. As you can see, Bronya had lost around 50% HP, and Luocha still healed her for full HP because he gave her the remaining that she needed. Now, the thing that's crazy is that is just Luocha's heal from his standby. Like I said, you quite literally did not have to waste any skill points to be able to proc this. This is absolutely crazy. And not only that, when you do end up using his ult and get his field off, or whenever you get your field off, then this is, like I said, going to be crazy, because especially with characters like Sele or other characters that can attack multiple times, like Clara with their follow-up attack, Jin Yuan with his Lightning Lord, Himiko with her follow-up attack, Herta with her follow-up attack, you're going to be able to do this. Silverwolf is at 2,400 HP, Luocha's at 1,500, Sele is at 1,700, and you're about to see all of these characters get to full health before enemies can even attack. That's one hit. That's two hit. That's three hit. And this is full heal 4 hits. And like I said, you don't have to have Sele to be able to do this. This is just if you have ultimates that you can use that can hit the enemy. If you have multiple characters that are going to be going in a row, or you can use characters that hit multiple times, your full team is going to get healed regardless when this field is up, no matter what. So the thing I want you to take away from this, besides his insane healing that he has on his skill, the insane healing he has on his field, is that for Luocha, you don't really want to invest high attack on him. Now, with that being said, talking about his relics, I did make a mistake of putting basically all attack on him, with Space Healing Station giving him attack, Musketeer giving him attack, and the healing set giving him outgoing healing. Now, I didn't expect him to be as crazy when I was pre-farming for him when it comes to his heals. So me going overboard, giving up non-stop attack from his substats on his head and his arms, his chest piece giving outgoing healing, his boots giving attack, his spear giving him attack, and his rope giving him attack. Here are the actual relics that you need to put on him. For the rope, you're going to want energy recharge. This is going to help you get your abyss flower stacks, help you get your field out way quicker, and also stripping the buffs off of enemies more soon, so that they aren't able to one-shot or they aren't able to use their attack buff on themselves. So this is overall a win for Luocha. For his boots, you are going to want to run speed boots, because for the most part, Luocha is really never going to need to skill on by himself. So with that being said, having the speed boots and being able to go multiple turns doing basic attacks, you are going to be regenerating a lot of skill points for your team, letting them do what they need to do in regards to doing damage or debuffing or supporting. So Luocha having speed and energy recharge is going to help him get his field up a lot faster, is going to help him heal characters a lot faster and buff strip characters a lot quicker. This is just an overall better set of things to get instead of straight on attack like I did. Now for the chest piece, I still would say outgoing healing is really good, especially because you are able to get those initial strong bursts of heals from his skill. And also when it comes to his field, you're going to be getting more heals for your full team when it comes to attacking multiple enemies. Now for the orb, you should just stay attack percent, because there's not really anything else you can get that's better than this. Imaginary damage is nice, which is going to help him a little bit with his damage, but for the most part, that's not Luocha's real purpose in the team. You are just going to want the attack for the straight up heal bonus. Now for substats, this is where it gets a little tricky, because you know, he's not a DPS, nor does he need a bunch of attacks. So what does he need? I would say the best thing that you could put on him is effect res substats, and not only that, also some break effect substats, because since he is going to be doing a lot of AoE damage with his ultimate and his basic attacks, since he's not going to be built for damage, break effect is going to be really good on him, helping him get that initial burst of damage on shield break. So this is going to be really nice to have on him, because no other stat is really going to help him that much besides effect res and break effect. So you might want to run these two on him when it comes to substats. That's pretty much it on Luocha and how crazy he is when it comes to his healing, how crazy he is period as a character. I know this character is absolutely too strong to be in this game, in all honesty, and I can see why people are tempted to summon on him. But let me know what you think about Luocha and how crazy he is. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching all the way to the end. See y'all on the next one, and peace.